What's up, Giant Slayers? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going over 5 effective single leg X guard entries against bigger opponents. If you guys want to learn, then keep on watching. Alright guys, so the first single leg X setup here happens when my opponent is in combat knee. He has one knee posted on the mat and one foot on the mat. I like to take advantage of the space underneath him, look to elevate his leg up and get into the single leg X guard. So one more time here. Notice how I have upper body control, collar and sleeve. I'm looking to load Tim's weight forward, utilizing 2 butterfly hooks. Once I get to the single leg X, I'll transition off to the modified X position to avoid getting smashed. And then I'll look to stand and base and take the top position. So one more time. Notice guys, when I elevate his leg up, I try not to let his foot touch the mat, so his right foot. So right here, it's on the mat a little bit, but I'm trying to keep it off the mat as much as possible just to avoid him leaning back into me. Okay, so the second setup here guys happens from a low knee shield half guard. I like to transition off to a butterfly half, scoot underneath him, get back to my single leg X, and again, for the sake of this video, sticking with one finish, our stand and base sweep. Okay, so one more time, starting off with our single leg X guard here in slow motion, switching to a butterfly hook, doing a little reverse shrimp right there, getting my hip underneath him and getting to the single leg X. Notice guys, when I play the single leg X, I like to hold the pant leg right there and keep his left leg in between my bicep. That makes it difficult for Tim to step his foot on the ground, avoiding getting smashed and avoiding Tim from pressuring back into me. So one more time. Notice I have collar sleeve here. I'm also trying to avoid the cross face with his left hand. Again, sliding underneath him, switching off my grip here, keeping it on my bicep. Okay, modified X guard, stand and base, coming back to the top and running my partner over. Okay, so one last time here. Again, small details make the big differences, but when I'm in this low knee shield half, I'm also looking to frame Tim's far side shoulder to avoid getting cross face before I transition off to the collar sleeve. Again, I'll release my top knee shield hook to come to a butterfly hook. Small reverse shrimp, getting underneath him. And again, trying to keep Tim's leg in between the crook of my bicep. I found that helps me to get him off of that leg and put his weight on his other leg, making it easier to sweep him. Okay, so one last time guys, in real time. Framing the far side shoulder, collar sleeve, butterfly hook, reverse shrimp, single leg X, scoop in the leg, modified X, stand and base, and take the top. Okay, and that leads me to setup number 3, which I also love doing. This has been a staple in my game as well. This setup's a little bit different from the first setup. It's kind of a variation, but this time I like to load Tim's weight to the side, and this really just depends on the correlation between Tim's knee and my chest. The first setup, Tim's knee was facing out, which gave me space to have 2 butterfly hooks, but now Tim's knee is directly facing my chest, making it harder for me to enter into his leg, so I like to go shin to shin. Okay, so once I get up to the single leg X, again I'm transitioning back to the modified X guard, standing base, and sweep. But I love this setup because that shin to shin just doesn't allow the bigger guys to pressure forward and hit a knee cut pass or staple your leg down to the mat. Kind of helps me take advantage of their forward pressure, elevate the leg and get underneath them, and then again looking to stand and base and run Tim over. Okay, so here we are, one last time, loading my weight to the side. Also, when I lean my weight to the side guys, that takes more weight off of Tim's right leg, making it easier for me to enter. Okay, this fourth setup is from standing. When a big guy stands up and over you, typically you have more space to operate underneath him. Tim's about 6'3", 6'4", he's got pretty long legs, and so this setup works well against the longer guys because we're smaller and we can fit underneath them a little bit easier. So here I am, again hitting the same finish, but you notice this time guys, Tim's right leg is inside of my armpit opposed to on my bicep as I showed earlier. And typically I prefer the previous option, but for this option, because I'm entering in from Tim being standing, I like that ankle wrap position because yeah, it's just a little bit easier to get into single leg X when the guy's standing. So as I finish this sweep, notice how his right leg is in my armpit. Okay, so one last time, Similar concept as before. I'm going to load my weight to the right, making Tim's right leg a little bit lighter. As Tim goes to peel off my foot, I'm transitioning to the modified X guard. Again, looking to stretch Tim out, stand a base, and take the top. Okay, and one last time in real speed, guys. Loading my weight off to the side, bringing my hips up, waiting for Tim to peel my foot off. Modified X guard, stand a base, and finish. Okay, and the last sweep here, guys, the last entry happens from the mount. Again, assuming that you're watching this channel, you're probably a smaller guy as well. You're probably going to get mounted from time to time against bigger opponents. This escape has been a regular part of my arsenal, and yeah, it's helped me get out of some bad positions and get right into the single leg X guard. So when Tim is on top of me, he's got a lot of weight on me. Common mistake here, guys, is just trying to push and bench press your opponent off of you. Don't try to do that. Get your opponent up first with your hips and then support his weight up with your hands momentarily as you enter into the single leg X. And again, I'm going back to this variation here where Tim's right leg is on my bicep. That's my favorite, especially in the gi, so I can just keep his foot off the ground as much as possible. Kind of a concept my professor talks about is getting a guy to really just hop on one leg. So if I can keep Tim's right leg off the ground, essentially it's like having him hop on one leg like in a single leg. So one last time, bottom mount, quick little bridge, make a little bit of space, right? Get my modified X guard in and take the top. Okay, and one last time in real speed. Stand a base, and there we go. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.